Lunar Truths. Today's story. I was in the kitchen making coffee when Cindy walked in. She had a duffel bag slung over one shoulder and her small weekend suitcase, the one she usually brought when we visited her parents. She didn't look upset. "I think I need a break," she said, stopping a few feet away, like the floor between us was suddenly unfamiliar. "From what?" I asked, though I already knew. "From us. From the marriage. Just some time to figure things out. A few weeks, not forever." Her voice was steady, rehearsed. She wasn't crying. She'd prepared for resistance, but I gave her none. "Okay," I said, and stepped aside. "No questions?" she asked. "No." She blinked, surprised. Maybe she expected promises, tears, some grand gesture. But I had already felt her slipping weeks ago. Her silence at dinner had grown louder than traffic. She was already halfway gone. She pulled the door open. No hugs, no fight, just a quiet, "I'll be in touch." Then the lock clicked behind her. That was Saturday. By Sunday, the house felt twice as quiet, not heavy, just vacant. The first week passed like muscle memory. Wake at 6:15, gym, shower, work. Cindy's slippers still sat by the bed. I left them there. Not denial, just observation. What did life feel like without her? Surprisingly, not unbearable. The silence didn't crush me the way I thought it would. My brother Jonathan stopped by midweek with pizza and beers. He glanced around. "You good?" "I'm all right." We didn't say much more, just watched the game, cracked a few jokes, like college again. The next morning, I noticed her favourite mug, the red one with the chipped handle, was gone. She'd taken it with her. You don't pack your favourite mug for a short break. That Friday I worked late, came home to leftovers, watched a movie she never liked and slept like a rock. No breakdowns, just space. Not the space she asked for, the kind I didn't realise I needed. 12 nights after she left, my phone rang. Her name lit up the screen at 11:40 p.m. I let it ring twice before answering. "Hey," she said softly, slower than usual, maybe wine in her voice. "Hey." "I wasn't sure if I should call. It's late." Silence. "I remembered that documentary about Arctic wolves. You told me the alpha pair mates for life. Remember?" "Are you calling to talk about wolves, Cindy?" A sharp exhale. "Number, I've just been thinking about us. The quiet there feels different than the quiet at home. Yours feels more intentional." I waited. "Do you miss me?" There it was, the real reason for the call. "I don't know yet," I said. Another long pause. "Okay," she whispered. Music played faintly behind her, one of her old sentimental playlists. "You don't have to be cold, Martin." "I'm not being cold. I'm being clear." She hung up without a goodbye. I stared at the screen, then deleted her contact. Not from anger, but because I was done making space for someone who might not stay. The following Monday, Ava from work stopped me in the elevator. "I saw Cindy this weekend," she said carefully. "Riverfield Music Hall. Friday night." "She likes that place," I said. "She wasn't alone. Tall guy, glasses. They looked together." "How so?" "Arms touching, shared drink, smiling. You know the look." "Thanks for telling me. You okay?" "I'm fine." And I meant it. That night I pulled out our wedding album, sat with it, then slid it into a storage bin, not out of spite, just reality. Later I boxed up the last of her things, scarf, perfume, old hoodie, taped it shut, left it in the garage, quiet action. The next morning I filed for divorce, no hesitation. She hadn't paused the marriage, she'd paused accountability. 3 weeks after she left, the doorbell rang. Cindy stood there, hoodie, no makeup, uncertain posture. "Can we talk?" I let her in. She looked around as though the house had changed, though it hadn't. "I thought I needed space, but out there I realised I took what we had for granted. I miss the safety, the routine, even our little arguments. I made a mistake. I want to come home. I left, returned with the box, set it between us. Her voice cracked. What is this? Your things, from the dresser, the bathroom, the drawer. She shook her head. Wait, what are you saying? You asked for a break. This is what the break gave me. Martin, please, take this. Grab your things and go. Her lip trembled. She hadn't realized the door she thought was propped open had already closed. I didn't think you'd stop loving me this fast. I didn't stop loving you, I said. I stopped waiting to matter. Tears welled. I was confused. So instead of talking to me, you left and filled the silence with someone else. Ava saw you. Her mouth opened, faltered. It wasn't serious. He's gone. And now you're back. I never stopped loving you. You missed the routine, the safety, not me. Her tears fell. Don't do this. We can fix it. Number, you don't get to break it. Test the exit and call it home again. I never meant to hurt you. But you did, and meaning doesn't erase damage. I stepped back from her reaching hand. This house was ours. Now it's mine again, and the peace in it isn't yours to take. She finally lifted the box, the weight of it heavier than cardboard. A week later, Jonathan called. She asked about you, he said. I told him it didn't matter, and it didn't. By then, the divorce was signed, clean, uncontested. We split the rest like adults. She didn't ask for the house. Maybe guilt. Maybe she knew I wouldn't budge. I started filling my life differently. Basketball league, drinks with co-workers, casual dinners with someone new. No Cindy talk. No shadow hanging over me. Sometimes people would say, she still loves you. She regrets it. My answer was the same. Please stop telling me what she says. I'm not listening anymore. Not anger. Clarity. 3 months later at Michael's wedding, I saw her, Cindy. Hair shorter, face thinner, standing by the bar with a glass of white wine. She saw me too. Our eyes met. No smile, no approach. Just a silent acknowledgement of what used to be. And just like that, the moment passed. Later, I stepped outside, thought about the first wedding we danced at, the certainty I'd once felt holding her hand. And now, standing there, I felt nothing pulling me back. That was the real ending. Not the box, not the papers, not even the words we traded. It was the glance across a crowded room and the absolute absence of longing. When friends asked if I wanted to grab drinks after, I said yes. I turned back once, saw Cindy still inside, out of focus. Then I faced forward again. For the first time in a long time, nothing felt missing. Not her voice, not her presence, not even the silence. Just peace. And that was more than enough.